What is going on, everybody? It is the Chick-fil-A-Cows here, bringing you some Madden NFL 25 Ultimate Team, and in this video we are doing a card review of this guy right here, Mark Ingram, 93 Football Outsiders. And when this card first came out, I saw the announcement on Twitter by EA, and I was like, thank you for finally showing my Saints and my SEC running backs some love. I was waiting for that. And they also came out with the Lacy, which I'm going to have to do a card review of that card also. But my first thought was like, I got to have this card. So first thing I did once I got back on here, I hopped up on here, got this card, and I'm going to show you guys the stats and then some highlights and tell you guys what I think about this card overall. So here's the back of it. +8 to short pass, +13 to ground and pound for the chemistries, 95 trucking, which is the reason why I got it. Speed 89, carrying 93. Alright, that's the reason why I got it, okay? The 95 trucking. I wanted him to replace this guy, the 89 Eddie Lacy, with his 92 trucking, which is good and all, but I was like, man, this Mark Ingram is going to blow it out of the water. But it didn't, which is what I'm doing this review about. Unfortunately, this card is less than impressive, which is very disappointing. I'm going to run through the stats really quick with you guys, then I'm going to tell you guys my overall rating of this card and what I feel like it should or should not be, or what it can or cannot do. So overall rating is 93, but my personal rating I'll tell you guys in a minute. 89 for speed, strength 81, which is, you know, I mean, that's okay, I guess. Agility 91, which is, I think, just a number, because when I used him, I just really didn't find him all that agile. Maybe that was just me. I don't know. But acceleration 95, awareness 86, trucking 95, elusiveness 87, which is kind of a big deal. I'll tell you guys that in a minute. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, stiff arms 95, spin move 82, juke move 89, carry 93, which is big. Catching 71, 67, 66, and 61. Not very good at all. You do not want to use this guy as catching, as a catching back at all. So jumping 82, that really does not matter all that much. So let's go through here. And the only thing left, I believe, is stamina, which is 93. But here's the big thing: his injury is 83. This guy gets hurt like no tomorrow. It's crazy. This guy will get hurt almost every game with his 83 injury, it seems. And that is a big kicker why I do not like this card, like, at least like I thought it would be. Now, as I mentioned to you guys before, and you guys who have seen my videos, Eddie Lacy 89 was my power back, assuming it ever wants to load. Alright, you gotta load? There we go. Eddie Lacy 89 was my power bag, and I was like, okay, this card came out, I gotta get it, and this will take the place of Eddie Lacy. Unfortunately, basically, I'm comparing them to each other, since they're the same style of running backs for me, the power backs. And unfortunately, the Mark Ingram really is just not all that good. I think the 95 trucking he has is more of just like a number and not really 95 trucking. Like, I know they say he has 95 trucking, but using him in games, he'll get trucked by like Deion Sanders. Seriously, like, I'll be running to the outside, alright, Deion's coming up, truck, and boom. What? Wait, what? Mark Ingram's flying backwards? Oh no. It's like, yes, it happens, and I don't know why. I think maybe that's, like I just said, they put a number on there that wasn't really true. He gets injured a lot, and I mean, like I'm telling you guys, I've been disappointed with this card. Had big hopes for this card, but the injury's bad. The trucking, I think, is a whole lot, like, the number's a whole lot higher than it really is. If I was actually rating it, I would say his trucking might be like an 89, maybe a 90. I mean, he can truck every now and then, but for the most part, he gets slammed back, it seems, when going up against cornerbacks and safeties, and you guys will see that in a moment when I show you guys the highlights. And I'll show you guys the price really quick. This is the good part, is how cheap it is, but unfortunately, it's so cheap because it's really not that good. And I'm going to tell you guys, if I was rating this, and I am, my bad, and this is me rating this, I would say this got like a, I don't know. I would say this card maybe is like a 2.5 stars out of 5 of the most. That's my opinion, though. It's only 5,000 coins because it's not really all that good. And to be honest with you guys, that Eddie Lacy to me is a much better version of this. And I'm not just harping on Eddie Lacy because I like him. I like both of them equally. Maybe the Mark Ingram more because he's a Saints player. But it's just card-wise, I feel like the Eddie Lacy can truck more. He does fumble in the clutch, which is a little disappointing, but when it comes to trucking, I trust that Lacy all day compared to that Ingram in the few games that I played with it. So I don't know. You guys comment below. Let me know what you think of this card, and I'm going to show you guys some highlights now. Alright, here we go, guys, with the highlights, and I'm going to show you guys the good first. Like right there, him spinning out of that tackle, using his agility to get around, and using his speed to get to the outside and take it all the way. I'm going to show you guys the good first, and then the bad second. Now, here we go with Ingram again, up to the left, and oh, trucking through that guy, and once again, using his speed to jump to the outside and take it all the way. And like I said, this is where Mark Ingram's at his best, but unfortunately you're going to see him at his worst, and unfortunately the worst happens a whole lot more than the good when I've been using him, which is really disappointing. And like you just saw there, him getting trucked, and I'm pressing the truck button on all of these highlights you guys are watching. So it's just like here, and oh man, he's flying backwards, and unfortunately that was against a very bad team, like an 85 overall, and he couldn't even truck that. I don't know, like I said, about 2.5 stars at the most. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, eat more chicken, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.